Hello, everyone. My name is Audra Hamilton, and I have been with Chibby for 12 weeks, and the experience has been amazing. The reason that I got involved with the weight loss program was an overall to get an overall experience. One of mindset for me, it was mostly nutrition. I was already kind of doing exercising about 3 days a week, but I was under the impression that I could still eat what I wanted and still be fabulous. That didn't always happen. So I needed a little help. So upon getting with Chippy, he was able to teach me how to eat, when to eat, and I could still eat the things that I love, but just all in moderation and timing and tweaking how I cooked a few things. That's most important.
Beautiful. So clearly beautiful things has happened in these past 12 weeks. So kind of shed light on what you were struggling with before, working with me.
So my struggle was one, I love French fries. And so to correct that or to allow me to still have French fries, I now air fry them or I do homemade French fries. So that works. Part of my struggle was always just kind of maintaining and still gaining a pound or two here and there, not really losing weight. Or if I did lose a few pounds on a fad diet, in a month or so, it would be right back. And so over this period of time, losing 1 to 2 pounds a week has really been instrumental. I think this is a way that you lose weight and you can keep it off always. And it's a reasonable way to do it.
Sure. You mentioned a lot of great points there, right? Like 1 to 2 pounds and making sure that it's sustainable because it's not drastic, right?
Correct.
Beautiful. So I'm kind of curious, like what was like a curveball or like what surprised you most that you weren't expecting when you joined?
So what surprised me the most was once really sticking to it and actually just seeing the weight come off week after week after week. Now, of course, like everything else, there were weeks that the scale did not move, but I was still encouraged. One with the daily quotes, they are phenomenal that Chibby sends out, and just reading over the documents that he has provided for everyone, looking at the cookbook, just all those enlightening things to help you stay encouraged to move forward. Just changing your eating habits, your skin clears up, your clothes fit better. It's just all of those things that make you want to continue even when the scale does not move.
We talk a lot about those non-scale victories and you had a lot of them, for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure. So then what would you say, right? So obviously you had a decision to make to say, all right, I'm betting on myself, I'm taking action, making this change. But what would you say to someone else who's like on that fence, who's wondering if they should take that leap like you did?
Yeah. So if you are considering this program, I think it's actually a very good program to get involved in. But I must say, you have to have the confidence in yourself and you have to be ready. It's definitely a mindset change or something that you have already put in your mind that I'm going to do this regardless, because there will always be naysayers like, why you pay? You can look that up. You can do that yourself. And that is true. But for me, it was the accountability and knowing, yes, one, that I did pay. And two, had to hold myself accountable. And once I made up my mind that I was going to lose 10 to 15 pounds, I was going to lose 10 to 15 pounds.
Exactly. So I'll start it with the mind. You over here preaching already. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. So listen, there's not much I can say as I'm proud as a coach to see how much you've grown in this 12 weeks, not only just the weight loss, I'm big on the non-scale victories, right? The way you think, the way you make decisions, the way that you eat differently without having to restrict yourself. plus many more things that you've experienced in these 12 short weeks that you will
Yeah.
undoubtedly continue for
Mhm.
weeks, months, years to come.
Yes,
For sure.
absolutely. It's been a
For
pleasure.
sure. So is there anything that you want to say out of your heart, mind, any last feedback that you have to say to like anyone who would watch this?
It's a great program. And if you are thinking about it, get involved.